An enterprise governance framework is the integrated system of structures, policies, processes, controls, and leadership practices that guide how an organization is directed, managed, monitored, and held accountable to achieve its strategic objectives while balancing performance, risk, compliance, and stakeholder expectations. Unlike traditional corporate governance, which primarily focuses on board oversight and shareholder accountability, enterprise governance encompasses the entire organization by integrating strategic management, risk governance, financial stewardship, ethics, sustainability, and operational execution into a unified management system. For modern chief financial officers, CFOs, understanding and leading enterprise governance is a strategic responsibility that supports organizational resilience, business transformation, and sustainable long-term value creation. Leading executive CFO programs emphasize that governance has evolved beyond regulatory compliance into a strategic capability that enables organizations to navigate digital disruption, geopolitical uncertainty, cybersecurity threats, sustainability challenges, and rapidly changing stakeholder expectations. Finance leaders are expected to work alongside boards, executive committees, and business units to establish governance systems that align organizational behavior with corporate strategy while ensuring transparency, accountability, and responsible decision-making. The foundation of an enterprise governance framework is the integration of performance governance and conformance governance. Performance governance focuses on strategy execution, value creation, innovation, resource allocation, and competitive advantage. Conformance governance emphasizes compliance with laws, regulations, ethical standards, financial reporting requirements, internal controls, and risk management obligations. Effective governance balances these dimensions by enabling organizational agility while maintaining accountability and stakeholder trust. At the highest level, the board of directors provides governance oversight by approving corporate strategy, monitoring executive performance, overseeing enterprise risks, ensuring financial integrity, and safeguarding stakeholder interests. Executive management is responsible for implementing strategy and operating within governance policies established by the board. CFOs serve as critical links between the board and management by providing objective financial analysis, performance reporting, capital allocation recommendations, risk assessments, and governance information that supports effective oversight and strategic decision-making. An effective enterprise governance framework incorporates several interconnected components. Strategic governance ensures that organizational objectives, investments, and business activities align with long-term corporate vision and stakeholder expectations. Financial governance establishes policies for budgeting, investment evaluation, capital allocation, treasury management, and financial reporting. Risk governance integrates enterprise risk management into strategic planning and operational decision-making. Compliance governance ensures adherence to legal, regulatory, accounting, taxation, and reporting requirements. Technology governance oversees digital transformation, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and data management, while ESG governance addresses environmental, social, and governance responsibilities that increasingly influence corporate reputation and investor confidence. Risk management represents one of the most important elements of enterprise governance. Organizations face financial, operational, technological, geopolitical, climate-related, regulatory, cybersecurity, and reputational risks that require systematic identification, assessment, mitigation, and monitoring. CFOs collaborate with executive leadership and boards to develop integrated enterprise risk management frameworks that include risk appetite statements, key risk indicators, stress testing, scenario planning, business continuity planning, and crisis response mechanisms. This integrated approach strengthens organizational resilience while supporting strategic growth. Internal controls and assurance systems are essential governance mechanisms that protect organizational assets and ensure reporting integrity. Internal controls encompass financial reporting procedures, operational controls, information security, segregation of duties, authorization processes, fraud prevention, and compliance monitoring. Internal audit functions provide independent assurance regarding governance effectiveness, internal controls, and risk management processes. CFOs play a central role in establishing robust internal control environments that support transparency, accountability, and stakeholder confidence.
Enterprise governance also requires effective performance management systems. Organizations increasingly integrate financial and non-financial performance indicators through balanced scorecards, executive dashboards, and key performance indicators, KPIs, that monitor strategic execution, customer outcomes, operational excellence, innovation, sustainability, and financial performance. CFOs leverage advanced analytics and digital technologies to provide real-time performance reporting that supports evidence-based executive decision-making and board oversight. Digital transformation has significantly expanded governance responsibilities. Cloud computing, artificial intelligence, big data, cybersecurity, automation, and digital ecosystems create new opportunities while introducing governance challenges related to data privacy, cyber resilience, algorithmic accountability, technology investment, and digital ethics. CFOs increasingly participate in digital governance by evaluating technology investments, monitoring cybersecurity risks, overseeing data governance, and ensuring digital initiatives align with enterprise strategy and financial discipline. Environmental, social, and governance (ESG) considerations have become integral to enterprise governance frameworks. Investors, regulators, customers, and employees increasingly expect organizations to demonstrate responsible environmental practices, ethical leadership, diversity and inclusion, human capital development, climate resilience, and transparent governance. CFOs support ESG governance by integrating sustainability metrics into strategic planning, investment analysis, enterprise reporting, and performance management systems that balance financial outcomes with long-term stakeholder value creation. Organizational culture and ethical leadership are equally important governance elements. Governance frameworks function effectively only when supported by a culture of integrity, accountability, transparency, and responsible decision-making. Executive leadership establishes ethical expectations through governance policies, leadership behavior, incentive systems, whistleblower protections, and performance management processes that reinforce organizational values and stakeholder trust. The Global Competency Framework identifies governance, leadership, enterprise risk management, strategic planning, business partnering, ethical leadership, performance management, integrated reporting, and corporate finance as critical competencies for executive finance professionals. Modern CFOs are expected to design and support governance frameworks that integrate financial stewardship, strategic management, risk oversight, compliance, and sustainable value creation across the enterprise. In today's rapidly evolving global economy, an enterprise governance framework serves as the foundation for organizational resilience, strategic agility, and responsible leadership. Organizations whose CFOs integrate governance, strategy, risk management, financial discipline, digital transformation, and sustainability into a cohesive enterprise framework are better positioned to strengthen stakeholder trust, improve strategic execution, navigate uncertainty, and achieve sustainable long-term enterprise value creation.